Welcome to EPG Pathshala. In the last session, I have discussed about file and directory handling, and as I divided this module in two sections. So, in first section we have discussed about how to read and write data from a file, how to read entire file, how to write some part from it and how to write into it. In today's session, I am going to discuss about how to read and write CSV data, how to copy a file, how to rename a file, how to delete a file and how to upload a file. So, let us start from CSV data. CSV is acronym or short form of comma separated value. So, many times you require a file which having written as a comma separated value and you need to use it, because the concept of database comes before that CSV type of file will be very much used. In CSV file, each line represents one record and each record contains field value that are separated by comma. So, that means one line represent one record and the attributes value of that attribute is represented as a comma separated values. So, there are n number of lines, that means there are n records and each record is each record's attribute value is separated by comma. If we look at the field value in CSV file, if it contains comma, double quotes or line breaks, then this value must be enclosed in double quotes. If not, then there is a double quote is not compulsory. CSV file is generally exported from spreadsheet or database tables and imported to create spreadsheet or database tables. That means, this is the main use of CSV file. You can get it from either spreadsheet or database. Now, to work with CSV, or let me give example of CSV file. So, this is one example of CSV. First one is represent first record. So, 405100 is a like product code, then comma, then the description of product is 40 inch LED TV, comma, let us say price in rupees of that product. Same way the second line represent second record in CSV file. Now, there are built-in function available in PHP for read and write data from CSV file. The first function is fgetCSV and you have to provide a parameter file handle. So, it is used to read the data and it returns an array which contain a line of comma separated values, and fputCSV that takes two parameters, one is file handle and second one is array. So, it writes $array into $file as a line of comma separated values. Let us understand the code by writing one example. First, I write data in CSV file and then we read that file. So, let me start my code. So, first I will run my web server as it running. So, I will start it as it is started and let me open my notepad. So, in my notepad let me start my PHP code. So, as usual first I write opening and closing tag of PHP and let me save this file as a in my web folder www directory, and in EPG let me create new folder. I give this folder name as file handling -2 and in that let me give this file name as fputcsv.php because I am using this function. So, this is my file. Now, as usual first I write get current working directory. To know the current working directory, I use built-in function get cwd. For directory separator, I assign one variable $sep is built-in constant directory underscore separator. Let me write $file name is equal to, let me create one file here as a name product.txt. Right now, I want to write into it. So, I have to create one array. So, let me write, say for example, variable products is array of array, it is a two dimensional array. Let me write product code 1 is let us say for TV 40 inch, the product code is T40, description is full HD 40-inch TV, and let us say its price is 60,000. For another record, I will create again array. Now, let us say it is a mobile phone. So, I write and I write here product code is mobile phone, and price of that mobile phone is let us say 30,000, comma, for example, third product array, let me create laptop. So, I write LP, it is a laptop, and let us say price is 75,000. So, this is I create one array for this one. Now, I want to add that array into one file. So, here I create $path is $get current working directory $separator and $file name. Just to give idea, let me display it echo br file is or path is $path. So, we can know that where we save our file. So, I write path is this. Now, I want to write into this value into it. So, first I have to use $file is assigned to fopen, and I want to open $path and I want to write it. So, I use WB for binary file. Now, I want to write, and we know that the function for writing is fput CSV, right. So, here I write for each $products as $p, because it is a multi-dimensional array, and inside loop I can write fput CSV. Now, this function takes two parameter. First is resource handler. So, in that case it is $file, and second I want to add record into it. So, I write $p, right, and I can close the file fclose $file. So, this is written an array and write into it. Let me save this file. I will save this file in EPG file handling 2 and fput CSV. So, let us run it in our browser. So, let me open localhost. In localhost, let me show you EPG and file handling. There is only fput csv.php file. Now, I run it. So, our path is this. If now we look at, let me just open it here in E drive, vamp, www, EPG and file handling 2. So, you can see here product.txt will be created and all this value will be added. Look at here, these are space between them. So, they are written in double quote. In case if I write something other value, like let us say for example without space, right, underscore, or I can use here underscore I use, then also it will take. Let me write without underscore, and I give this file name as a, let me say for example new product.txt, just to give idea. Now, if I run that file product.txt, okay, so what I have written here, this is array and this is product.txt. Let me show you here. The file is fput.csv. So, new product. Now, if you look at new product in Notepad, so again there is a space, that is why it written in double quote, but look at here in mobile phone there is no space. So, it will be not enclosed in double quote, same way for laptop. So, this is the fput CSV. Now, we want to read that data. So, to read that data I can use fput CSV. So, let me give you idea. Let us say for example, the up to same code. So, I just copy paste it and let me start my PHP opening and closing tag, and file save as f get csv dot php. Now, current working directory, directory separator, file name is, let us say for example, new product or product, whatever we like, and path is this. Now, I want to open and read it. So, first I again write $file is f open and $path, and I want to use for read purpose, that is why file mode is read only. Now, there are multiple records. So, I want to fetch one by one record. So, I will type while loop, while I can write not end of file. So, it will be going to one by one line and retrieve the record to the end of file. So, I will write while not file end of file of $file, and I want to retrieve each record. So, let me write $records is equal to, the function is f get csv, and this function takes only resource handler as a parameter. So, I use $file. Now, to display this all the record, I can use for each loop because it returns an array, and I can say $records as $record, and to display it I can type echo $record, and after that record I want to put in new line. So, I write echo br. So, inside that loop, while file is not, and finally, I have to use to close the file $file. So, let me save this file, and this is our product dot txt file. This is I use f get csv dot php, opening and closing tag is here. Let me run this file, refresh, and let me run f get csv. So, there is an error on line 2. So, it is line 2, say get current working directory is this. Save this, refresh it. So, now it will path, and after path I not provide break. In fact, I can put comment into it, but let me say, so we can know where we are actually reading, which file we are reading. So, put one break here. Now, if I run it, so you can see it will display from product file all these 3 records, right, and this warning will display. The reason is that once it will be written to that particular record and it not find value, so it will generate that warning. So, I can check that if $records is equal to false, then I would like to continue because it is inside a loop. So, I want to continue that. So, let me save this. Now, if I run this, so look at here, now it will be not display any error. And if I want to record from new product dot txt, because I have product and new product. So, say for example, if I write here new product, then it will record display record from new product dot txt. So, look at here, it will be in from new product. So, that is why you can read and write from comma separated value. So, we have take already example for write tabular data to CSV file and read tabular data from CSV file. Now, we require that sometime we may require to copy a file, rename a file and delete a file. So, PHP also provide built in function for copy, rename and delete a file. To copy a file, the built in function is copy, that takes 2 parameters, old name comma new name. So, it copies $old file to $new name. If copy is successful, it will return true. Let us take example of copy a file. So, let me start my PHP coding here. Let us say for example, I want to copy my product dot or new product dot txt. So, all this code are very same. So, I just write that code. Let me save this file, save as copy dot php. and this is get current working directory separator new product dot. Now I want to copy it, so let me write $success, let me take variable copy, and I want to copy which file, say $path to let me say copy file. Here I define one variable $copy file. So, I want to name this one as a copied product dot txt. But before copied, I should check file exist or not. So, I can write if there is a built-in function file underscore exist $path, then only it should copied it. So, I write inside it, and then I can write if $success is true, or I can write if only $success, then I can display echo br $path is copied to $copy file, right, and I just close my PHP file. So, let me just save this file. Here we copied new product.txt to copied product.txt. Let me first show you the new product.txt file. These are the 3 record into it. Now, I run our copy.php. So, new product.txt is copied to copied product.txt. If I refresh it, here I get copied product.txt, and in fact, here you can also see this one is created and all this value will be copied. So, this is the copy file. Same way, if you want to rename a file, you can use built-in rename function. It will again take 2 parameter, old name to new name, and it will rename old name to new name. If it's successful, it returns true, otherwise return false. Let me demonstrate by writing a code. So, once again I will open my notepad, and the file is very code is very similar as like copy. So, I write up to the code is very similar. So, I copy the whole code, because only difference is one function only, and I close it. Let me save this file as a file save as rename.php. Now, we know that I have one file copied product.php. So, let me rename that copied product.txt to rename product.txt, right, and here I just instead of copy write rename $path to here I write $rename, then I can say $path is rename to $rename, right, and file exists, then only we would like to rename it. So, there is a copied product.txt file that I would like to rename as a rename product.txt, and again here I check file exists, then rename that file to not copy file, but $rename. I want to rename that file. If success, then it will work. Save this. Let me run this. Here I display message also. So, there is a rename.php, run it, path is this, and copied product rename to rename product.txt. So, now if you look at here, so there is a no copied product, but it is the same file, but rename as a rename product.txt, and now the file is not exist, right. But to give you idea, this is you can rename product, you can make any file in that way rename also. The third one is to delete a file. So, to delete a file, unlink function is a use. It takes only one parameter, file handler. It delete the dollar file. If successful, it returns true. So, let us write example for this one. Again, it is very same example for here. So, I just copy the whole code, and to demonstrate it, I save this file as a unlink.php, and now which file I want to delete. So, let me delete rename product.txt, because now copied product is not available in that. So, I make rename product.txt as my file name, and I want to delete it. Now, I can say if file exists, then I can write here my function is unlink, and it takes dollar path. If success, then I can say dollar path is deleted successfully. Otherwise, I can display error, else br error, and let me exit. So, save this file. The file name is unlink.php, rename product.php, rename product we would like to delete it. Let me run the code for this one. So, path is this is deleted successfully. If you look at here, so there is a earlier that file is rename product is now not available. Even new product, if I want to delete, I can delete it. You can see it here. I just need to change the name here. The file name is new product.txt. So, if I write new product.txt, then that will be also deleted from here, because it is very same code. You just need to delete that file, you can delete it. So, now you can look at here, this is not available. So, this is how you can rename, copied and delete. Now, one more function is to upload a file. So, sometime in web application you may require to upload a file. The file can be a text file, a JPG or bitmaps type picture files, a PDF file, etc. So, PHP also provide facility using built-in function that you can upload a file to server. To upload a file in server, there is a required that it first store in a temporary file, and in that temporary file then it will be moved to their original destination, and when the file is closed or browser is closed, the temporary file will be deleted. So, to make this thing, you have to make GUI also, because you know that generally when you want to upload a file, you get GUI. When you click on that button, it will open the file explorer from where you would like to, or open dialog box where you which file you would like to upload. So, to make that, to upload a file, you have to use HTML to create graphical user interface, and in that you have to use input tag, and that tag will be file. And for uploading HTML file, the method must be set to post, and encryption type must be set to multi-part oblique form hyphen data. And when user clicks submit button of HTML form, the file is uploaded and server is saved as a file as a temporary file. Then PHP can get the temporary file and move it to temporary location. Let me first create that GUI code for this one. So, I open my notepad, and here I will create HTML code. So, I write opening and closing HTML tag, file, save as, let me give this name GUI upload.html. So, inside HTML we require body tag. Inside body tag I require form action is equal to, let us say the name of that file is upload.php. Method is, as we know, we have to write post, and encryption type is equal to, you can see what we write, multi-part oblique form data and closing the form tag. So, this is the my form. As we know that form you require method is post and encryption type is multipart hyphen form data. Now, inside that you use input tag, input type is equal to file and name is equal to file or any name, but I want to use the same name. Then let me use submit button. So, I write input type is equal to submit, name is equal to, I define submit and provide its value is upload, right. So, save this file. Let me demonstrate the how GUI will be look like. So, refresh the browser. If you look at here, there will be option choose file, no file. When you click on choose file, so it will open your open file dialog box, right. So, you can use any file from anywhere. So, this is I think okay, because if I click upload right now, I not create upload.php file, it shows error. This is shows only GUI. Actually, to upload a file, you have to write code in PHP file, that I am begin to writing now. So, that file name which I create in PHP must be upload.php, as I define here in action, it is upload. So, the file name must be upload.php. Let me save this file, save as upload.php. Now, to upload again I have to use similar way, get current working directory is get current working directory $separator is assigned to constant directory underscore separator. But what actually temporary file? So, let me define first temporary file $tmp is. So, what now I want to write into it? So, this is about HTML. Now, PHP has a auto global variable $_files, which is nested array, and it store information about each uploaded file. So, $_files in nested array which store each uploaded file in an array, and nested array stores details of each uploaded file. For uploading the temporary file, it is deleted when the script ends. So, what are the elements of nested array in $file? So, these all are elements you can store as a key value pair. Name, so which is the original name of uploaded file, size which is size in bytes of uploaded file, tmp underscore name is a temporary name of file uploaded on web server, type is a MIME type of uploaded file, and error. So, error code associated with file, common values are upload underscore error underscores in ini size. So, file size is larger, that means you can set that if file size is larger and you do not want to allow to upload it, you can use that type of error. Upload error underscore partial. So, upload was unsuccessful and upload underscore error underscore ok, then that will be no error. So, let me type the code here. So, temp file is $_files, and here I in my GUI upload give this name as a file. So, I will write here first parameter as here in file, and the nested element of this one is, as we know it is temporary. So, it is tmp underscore name, tmp underscore name. Let me show you that name. So, let me write echo br temporary file is, either can I use double quote or I can write in concatenate that way .tmp. So, this is my temporary file. Now, I want to move it. So, I write $path is $get current working directory $separator, and now I want to this is temporary file. So, let me write $name is assigned to $path, and I want to move that temporary location to that location. So, from $path and then again $_files file and second parameter I want to use as a name. So, if you know that the name key name is name. So, here I will write name, then I will check. So, I write $success because there is a built in function to upload a file. The function is move underscore upload uploaded underscore file, and it takes two parameter, temporary to new. So, it moves an uploaded file from temporary location to its permanent location, returns true if file is moved successfully. So, let me use this function $success assigned to move underscore uploaded underscore file, and I use $tmp to $name. Then I check if $success, then I can display message that echo br file is uploaded successfully. Right, let me save this code and run it. So, first let me show you there is a no any file here that we would like to upload it. So, I choose file, go to the let us say desktop, and there is a in the desktop there can be any file or any directory. Let me open say for example, this from regex. Let me use that my not PHP, but my Word file or any other file. So, let me make my desktop are visible here. So, I go to the view and show desktop icons, and now I can get or choose any file from desktop. Let us say for example, in desktop, or there is in documents, or where I should get it. There are any desktop, I have many of this file. In temp, no, I want to use any Word file, or okay, let me use this scx. So, I open that file. Now, I click on upload button. So, temporary file is eDrive vamp in tmp php19.tmp, and file is uploaded successfully. So, now if you look at here in file handling, it is available in our, if I show you here, let me just show you, refresh. So, look at here SCS docs is available. In the similar way, I can upload any of that BMP file, text file, etc. So, this is all about today's session. Let us summarize today's session. In today's session, we use about comma separated value or CSV file, and we know that comma separated value will be very much used, and in comma separated value file, each record or each line represents one record, and the record attributes value is separated by comma. Then we use how to write data into in a CSV file format, then how to read data from a CSV file, then we know how to copy, rename and delete a file, and finally, I demonstrate how to upload a file using PHP. So, this is all about today's session. This all are the references that I am using for that purpose. I hope you enjoying this session. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.